Do you want to lose the baby weight after pregnancy? Then follow this video for the best postpartum exercises to transform your body. For more of my best exercises designed for mums, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of my new video releases every Tuesday. This video is going to burn calories and boost your metabolism to lose the baby weight. No equipment needed, just you. I'm Vicky War, pregnancy and postnatal fitness specialist with over 18 years experience. My clients followed these exact exercises to drop 2 to 3 dress sizes or more. And you can too. So let's get started. This routine has 6 exercises in total. 3 exercises in the first sequence, 3 exercises in the second sequence. Each sequence we're going to repeat once, and each exercise of the sequence we're doing for 45 seconds with a 5-second rest. It's a super low impact routine which is safe for your joints and your core and your pelvic floor, but you'll still find it challenging too. I'm going to set my timer for 45 seconds and we'll get started. The first exercise is the knee lift. You'll stand with your feet shoulder width apart and take your arms above your head. You bring your right knee up towards your chest and your left hand down towards the knee, and then change, bringing the right knee up, the left knee up, and then the right hand towards the knee. You ready? We're going to go for 45 seconds. Right knee, left hand, left knee, right hand. Now draw your navel in towards your spine to maintain really good posture and help protect your core. If you want to make this more challenging, just increase your pace. Make sure you're not leaning back. You want to lean slightly forward to engage those lower abdominal muscles. This exercise is going to burn calories and boost your metabolism. So do increase the pace if you want to, but make sure you're maintaining really good technique. Keep going. Lifting that knee towards the chest, taking the opposite hand down towards the knee, and then making sure you take your arms back overhead afterwards. And rest. 5 seconds rest. The second exercise is the squat with a heel lift, which tones and shapes your thighs. So you'll stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your hands above your head or across your chest to make it easier. Sit back at your hips, squat and lift your right heel, then your left heel. So are you ready? Let's get started. Squat and lift the heel. Start with your feet flat and lift the heel as you squat. Sitting back to take your bottom down and back towards the floor. Aim to get your thighs parallel to the floor of the ceiling and lift your pelvic floor, which is a really important tip for mums. Keeping the pelvic floor all safe. Stay strong through your core by drawing your navel towards your spine. Keep going. Nearly there. And rest for 5 seconds. The third exercise is the walkout, or one of my favorites. It's gonna help strengthen your core as well as burn calories. I'll show you a quick preview before we get started. Take your arms above your head, stand tall with your feet shoulder width apart. Bend your legs, crouch down, take your hands to the floor, walk your hands forward, and either come onto your knees for the easier version, walk your hands forward and come onto a modified plank. It's where you have your hips down and diagonal, or come into the full plank with your hands underneath your shoulders or your shoulders over your wrists. Make sure your back is flat, you haven't arched, and your hips are lifted. From here, bend your knees, or if you're here, lift your knees off the floor, walk your hands back towards your feet and come back up to a standing position. You ready? 45 seconds. So remember your 3 versions, 1, 2, or 3. Walk the hands back. And again, hands towards the floor, walking it out. I'm going to show you the full version and then bending the knees, walking the hands back. Or you have those modified versions. For new mothers, you want to be here or just a slight diagonal. Pausing each one to try and engage our core. This time I'm going to stick with a more challenging version, which is the full plank. Only perform the full plank if you have good technique. You might want to stay with this version. Now we'll take a quick 5-second rest before repeating exercises 1 to 3 again. So we're going to repeat the first exercise, the knee lifts, for 45 seconds. Arms above your head, right knee to chest, then left knee to chest. Opposite hand comes down towards the knee. Pull your belly button in towards your spine to firm up your core. Be sure to be really tall. Imagine somebody's pulling the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Avoid leaning back. Increase the challenge by increasing your pace. Make sure your arms go back above your head. Keep it going. And rest. 5 seconds rest before we repeat the second exercise. We're doing the second exercise, the squat with the heel lifts, 45 seconds. Squat and lift your right heel, squat and lift your left heel. Bend back at your hips to take your bottom down towards the floor. As you come up, breathe out and draw your belly button in towards your spine. Lift up your pelvic floor to keep everything safe for your muscle. Raise your arms above your head if you want to make the exercise more challenging. Aim to get your thighs parallel to the floor of the ceiling. Stay strong through your core by drawing your navel towards your spine. Keep going. And keep your knees behind your toes. And rest for 5 seconds. We're repeating exercise 3, the walkouts, again for 45 seconds. Feet shoulder width apart, arms above the head. Bend, take your hands towards the floor, walk out onto all fours or at a diagonal or your full plank. Walk the hands back, bend the knees, reach up, and again. I'm sticking with the full plank this time, but choose the version more suitable for you. New mothers, you'll want to be on your knees or in the modified plank version, here or here. Drawing navel towards your spine. Those more advanced, stick with the full plank. Keep going. It's also great for your hamstrings, really improves the flexibility in the backs of your legs. And rest for 5 seconds. Now over to you. Comment below and tell me which exercise you felt shaped you up the best. Now we're moving into 3 more exercises for the second sequence. Each exercise we'll do for 45 seconds with a 5-second rest. The first exercise is the knee repeaters, which is great for burning calories and boosting metabolism. Start on a slight diagonal, so you're slightly facing at a diagonal. Your right foot's forward, your left foot is back. Bring your arms above your head and then just bring your hands down as you lift your knee up towards your chest and place the ball of the foot back behind you. So that's your preview. Let's go. 45 seconds. We're starting with the right knee and we're doing 45 seconds with the right knee first. Then we'll switch legs and do 45 seconds on the other knee. If you want to make this less challenging or easier, place your hands onto your hips. Remember to firm up your core, pulling your belly button in slightly to have tension in your lower abdominals. Be strong with your arms. Bring your arms down towards your ribs as you lift your knee. And rest for 5 seconds before switching sides. Same exercise on the other side. Arms are up above your head and then you're bringing your right knee up towards your chest. Remember to stay strong with your arms. You'll also feel this exercise in your bottom too. So it's a great one for lifting and sculpting your glutes. Stay with me. 45 seconds. Goes fast when you're having fun. Remember, you can slow down the pace if you want to make it easier, or have your hands onto your hips. And rest for 5 seconds. Exercise 5 is the step backs to help burn fat and tone your bottom. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your arms up into a V shape. Step back with the left foot so your right foot is forward. And we'll do all of the repetitions on one side before switching to the other. Arms stay above your head if you can, into that V shape. And this helps really improve your posture. Keep going. Stay with me. We're raising endorphins inside your body as well, which help boost your mood. So if you're feeling a little blue today, the exercise will make you feel so much better. Nearly there. And rest 5 seconds before switching sides. Same thing, stepping back with your right foot. 45 seconds. Again, draw your belly button in towards your spine. I know you've heard me say that a lot, but it's so important. You engage your core that way, keep your balance, and it helps you tone up those lower abdominals. You might notice that you feel this exercise in your glutes, your bottom, so it's a great one for toning your bottom. Slow down if you want to make the exercise more challenging, but try to keep your arms above your head because it helps improve your posture. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And rest for 5 seconds. Exercise 6 tones and shapes your legs. It's the squat with the front kick. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. You'll squat down and then lift your right leg, squat, lift your left leg into a kick. Now, if this is too challenging for you, just tap the foot forward. Be sure to bend back at the hips when you squat. So easier version, more challenging version. You ready? 45 seconds and rest for 5 seconds. Squat, kick right, squat, kick left. When you come up, breathe out, draw your belly button in, and that will help engage your core. It will also help you stabilize your back and prevent you from leaning forward into the squat. So remember, that easier version is tapping with your foot instead of kicking. If you want to make it more challenging, reach across with the opposite hand and lift your leg higher in the kick. More challenging version is this. Keep your arm slightly bent at the elbow to avoid locking your arm. Now we'll take a quick rest before repeating exercises 4 to 6 again. We're repeating exercise 4, the knee repeaters, to burn fat and also tone up your bottom. So, 45 seconds. Arms above the head. Bring your left knee up towards your chest and bring your arms down at the same time. To make it easier, just decrease your pace, go a little slower, and take your hands towards your hips. Bring your belly button in to improve your stability and help keep your balance. Keep it going. 45 seconds on this leg before we switch. Nearly there. And rest for 5 seconds before switching sides. So starting lifting your left knee, right foot forward. Exercise 5, we're repeating again. Arms above the head, bring your knee towards your chest. Slow down if you want to make it easier or you find you're struggling to keep up with me. But remember, as mums, we need to firm up our core, so bring your belly button in towards you to help with your balance. Keep your arms really strong, bringing them down towards your ribs as you lift your knee. Stay with me. Nearly there. Whew. And rest for 5 seconds. So feet shoulder width apart, arms above your head. Let's go, stepping back with your left foot. Remember to draw your navel in towards your spine, firming up your core. Drop your shoulders so your shoulders stay relaxed, chest is lifted. Stay with it. Slow down on the pace if you need to make it less challenging. Nearly there. And rest for 5 seconds before we change sides. Step backs, other leg. Arms above the head, stepping back with your right foot. Be sure to bring your foot back to meet the other foot. Keep your arms lifted. Keep it going. This is one of my favorite exercises because you get to feel this one in your glutes, your bottom muscles as well. As lifting that heart rate, feeling like you're burning calories, boosting metabolism to help lose the baby weight. And rest, 5 seconds. The 6th exercise, the squat and the front kicks, we're repeating all over again. Squatting and then kicking your leg in front, alternating the legs. Now you can draw your arm back, or you can punch your arm across the body for the more challenging version. To make this easier, you can just tap the foot in front. Make sure your knees remain behind your toes when you squat, and as you squat, bend back at your hips. Always squat with your feet flat until you come up to do the kick. Shoulders are relaxed, chest is lifted. Nearly there. Keep a slight bend in your elbow if you're bringing your arm in front of you. And rest for 5 seconds. Well done. Now you have a 10-minute workout with 6 of my best exercises to help you lose the baby weight. What about flattening your tummy and releasing tension? I have a free guide, 7-day body reset after pregnancy for a fit and healthy motherhood, which gives you more exercises to flatten, tone and tighten your tummy and release any tension in your muscles. Download your free copy at the link below this video. Plus, if you want more of my expert tips and advice and my personal answers to your questions and to meet other like-minded mums, join my private community. The link is in the description below and I'll see you there. If you like this video, give it the thumbs up and share it with your friends. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for all my new video releases. Plus, comment below with helpful if you felt this video helped you know which exercises to do to help lose the baby weight. And let me know what other body parts you want to work out. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out my next video, Exercises Postpartum for Fat Burning and Toning. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of its new release.